Hey everyone, so I'm here with one of my BJJ and MMA coach, Eddie Ziegler, who's also a fresh BJJ black belt. I've just seen his promotion. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So we're here in SBG Portland, one of the, in my opinion, one of the best gyms in the world. And I'm training here for the last 3 months or so, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot of MMA, and finally, there's something from Aikido which actually starts to apply. I did it a few times in sparring, and it worked out really well. And I decided not only to just show what worked out for me, but also to ask my coach here to analyze with me why it works. So first I'll show it, and then we're gonna look at it. So it comes from a 1-2. So if Eddie's doing a 1-2, my idea is to grab, I grab the punch as it goes to me. And so when he's retracting, I come into it and I just do the wrist lock. So actually let's do this direction so you could see the arm. So it's a 1-2, and bam, I can also just take it out if I'm quick enough and just do the wrist throw here. Or if he retracts, then I come in and do the throw here. Yeah, so that's the technique. What do you think? Why does it work?
Yeah, this was really interesting for us here because, you know, with you coming here with a lot of Aikido experience, we're thinking that we're gonna have to get rid of a lot of these habits for you, you know, so you can train how we train, kind of shed the skin of what you had before. Yeah. But it's really interesting that this happened to work. Yeah. You know, in live sparring, we've tried it a lot. I've been hitting it a lot now, and trying to break it down and think why. Yeah, so in thinking why this works, you know, off the 1-2, you know, Rokas has a lot of experience in this position, you know, having control of the wrist. And every time we throw a punch, we're basically giving him that control, right? I mean, how many MMA fights have you seen where they don't throw a punch? It's every single one. So me throwing this 2 is giving him what he wants. And now he can let his training go, and it works. So it's one more time. See, and that one. You know, the other thing is that every time we throw a 2, we're all trained to move this back as much as we can, right? The 2 goes out and it comes right back to our face. He's using that force. So it's coming out, it's coming back in, and he's using that against me. You know, using my own training against me. That's efficiency. That's what we do in, you know, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all that. It's all the same. So it's a way that your Aikido training can translate into this realm of, you know, more realistic fighting.
Nice. So that's really awesome. I mean, thank you for helping me find the build-up.
Thanks for showing us. I mean, we've integrated it into our system. It's awesome.
Nice. So yeah, guys, try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think. Finally, we have some proof that Aikido actually works in MMA. So we're one step ahead in the game. So awesome. Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. So welcome back to the video, and this is actually the real version of the video. So this was an experiment. This was actually I don't know how to call it, experiment? Trick, yeah.
Trick experiment, yeah.
Right, it's a trick experiment to check your critical thinking. We did the same with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Coach Eddie has a channel called For Real Fighters, which you should check out. It's an awesome channel. And it's all about doing these trick techniques which don't really work. Right. But then since Eddie's a black belt and a coach, people can fall easily into thinking it does work. Yeah. Actually, this technique doesn't work that I showed, and we can break down why.
So it all comes down to timing. You have to be some kind of superhuman to regularly catch punches out of the air. That's the big one, right? The big one is timing that is probably not feasible for anybody. And it's not something you would want to rely on even if you could do it. So if I'm throwing a 2, you're not going to catch it. Even if you catch it, I'm bringing it back. Yeah. I mean, if you've trained at all, you know that's not going to happen.
Right. Yeah. And even like that retraction, so I mean, you don't catch it. So like, even like, because my idea was, and I have a feeling you'll agree, so even if like the technique would be you retract and I step in and catch it here, we're just going to punch me in the face, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's total partner compliance. So if I'm just going to let you pull me down without me facing out.
So yeah, basically, you're just going to punch, right? Kick punch.
Yeah.
Shall we show a little bit of this? Because Aikido people, I'm sorry, Aikido people, but they don't
believe that that's the case.
So if you like do it realistically, so that's like, if I really try to do that.
Then even if I let you kind of grab, if I do a slow 2, you know, you just stiff arm out, hook, over the top.
I think it's impossible. Yeah. I mean, and I'm not that, because when I did the Aikido versus MMA video, I sucked at MMA, so everybody's like, that's why the technique didn't work. But now I'm getting the hang of sparring. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel how it works, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah, and the problem is, anytime you're trying to grab something,
Yeah.
you start extending. And extension
Right.
leaves you vulnerable, whether it's striking or grappling. So
Right.
you end up into this kind of like
Right.
patty cake situation where you want everything in tight. So
Right.
that's another way that it doesn't really work too well.
So yeah, again, just to finalize the idea behind this project, oftentimes we give in too much into authority, and if somebody says it's legit, especially if it's like an MMA guy,
Yeah.
people are like, oh, that definitely means it's real, and it's not, whatever we say. And
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the difference between this one and the jiu-jitsu one. The jiu-jitsu one, not many people were fooled. If they've trained at all, it's right away. They're like, that's not going to work, obviously. But it'd be interesting to see how many of you guys thought this might work.
Right.
Probably just kind of hoping that it would, right?
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like your confirmation bias. I really want it to work, so this is awesome. They're wearing MMA gloves.
Right.
This must be legit, right?
Right,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
And it's a very good point. And also, like in the BGG experiment, so a lot of people were not only like, probably this doesn't work, like even beginners. There were some like, oh, I did 2 BGG classes and I don't think it worked.
Yeah, I
Like, oh, wow, sweet. But then they were still respectful. They were like, okay, but let me try. I'm going to try it out. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I have a feeling so I don't know what the comments will be. I have a feeling there will not be like that. Probably people will be upset rather than saying, oh.
We'll see, though. I mean, you got a lot of people on there now that are actually training, so
True.
it might be hard to fool.
We'll see. Okay, so let's give it time and let's see the results.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.